Boy, oh boy, do we have something exciting today. Thousands of boxes of scones, the Northern Beach's most popular place at the moment, particularly, I guess, for getting something for Father's Day. Over to the Severino family. Paul Severino, how are you?
Good, Mark. How are you, buddy?
Good, mate. Good, good. You're battling the cold this morning.
Mate, it's not that cold. It's going to be at least 20-something degrees, early 20s for sure.
It's nice down there, isn't it?
It's beautiful down here. I'll see if I can turn this camera around. It's absolutely awesome.
Look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
It's a cracking day.
Look at that. That is awesome. Now you guys have been busy all week for preparation for this. Well,
Yep.
How come you've been so busy? Well, why are they so popular?
In terms of scones or in terms of Father's Day in general?
It's probably both.
Probably both, yeah. I mean, it's funny, COVID's been obviously it's hit hospitality really, really hard, and it's forced a lot of businesses to somewhat sort of pivot. I guess in our instance, I mean, we never really fired up the restaurant that's upstairs there.
Yep.
We never really fired that up just because it's hard to, when you never offer takeaway from the get-go, it's hard to sort of reinvent the wheel at the 11th hour and all of a sudden, sort of educate your clientele and all of a sudden you'll take away. The businesses that I feel that are flourishing when it comes to takeaway would be sort of the venues and the restaurants that always had takeaway to start off with. But if you never had takeaway, it's quite hard to sort of get that going. So what we sort of did is we sort of stopped for a bit and sort of reassessed the situation. And then probably around about a month ago or so, we decided to open up just a little pop-up down here at Manly at the Pavilion, just on the footpath. And pretty much what we're doing, I'll turn this camera around. So pretty much what we're doing, we've got a barbie out the front here, and we've got our executive chef, my brother Lee, on the barbecue. We've got sausage and onion, caramelised onions. We're doing bacon egg rolls, and then on the inside, you sort of got the pathway that sort of goes through the middle. Yeah. And then on the inside, you start to go through. You can see we've opened it all up, and we've got all of Sonoma Bakery, fresh bread, croissants. We've got a whole heap of stuff.
And this has been, Paul. This has been just oh my god. So Paul, this has been evolving, hasn't it? Like every week you're getting better.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we're starting to pull some pretty big crowds down here. I think every week we sort of get a visit from the local police trying to tell us that we've got to sort of slow down a bit, but we can't sort of control the crowd sometimes. And it's one of those things. There's the scones. I mean, the cannoli at the moment are just walking out the door. We're probably averaging at least look, we're here from 7:30 a.m. and we sort of finish at about 12. Just in cannoli, we're probably up around about the 300-400 mark per day, just in cannoli. Like, it's crazy, and like, who would have thought? And then I guess, when we go back to like even the last lockdown and the last COVID that we had sort of last year in March onwards, we sort of came up with the concept of doing scones. So the idea was to be able to produce a box of scones made fresh, displayed in a box of 12 with our own homemade jam. And then we started selling them at $30 a pop out on Mona Vale Road. And it was pretty much that we'd put some signs up outside Miramar. And as you're approaching Miramar, it'll say, scones 500 metres away, scones 200 metres away, until eventually now it's got to the point where we're running it every fortnight. We did it last Sunday, and I think they did something like 230 boxes just last Sunday alone. And that's dozen.
Wow.
Dozen. So we're sort of punching about 230 up Miramar. Manly here, we probably get up around about probably the 150 dozen down here at Manly. And these because are amazing. And because we don't know how many boxes to make, sometimes we sell out. I mean, most of the times at Terry Hills, we always sell out. But at Manly, we've always got, a few boxes left over, and those sort of boxes, then we do a sort of donation rotation. So, we sent some up to Northern Beaches Hospital a few times. We've gone to Manly Police. We even sent some out to Westmead Hospital. And it's pretty cool rocking up to the hospital with, 7 to 8 boxes of scones, and just, you look at all the staff's faces after they get that sort of afternoon tea hit. It's pretty good. It's a good feeling.
They'd go nuts. Now, just to qualify it as well, you guys have been in the reception business for 50 years. You and your parents and your family. So I do find that you guys are absolute experts, absolute connoisseurs with incredible food. And it's not just food, but I love it because it's home food. Like it's gourmet, but it's actually I don't know. There's some magic about it. So when I see that on that table there, you just know that taking that home is really feeds the troops as well. It's not super expensive, looks nice. It's well priced and really feeds the family.
Yeah, I mean, and that said, I mean, our theory has always been, I guess, the Italian style, which has always been, simple food, simple Italian food, but just done right. And I mean, there's nothing worse from a hospitality perspective, whether you go to a wedding or go to a restaurant. It doesn't matter how much you pay, but if your guests walk away, hungry, that's the worst possible thing that anyone could ever do at a wedding. I mean, that's what people walk away. People really don't walk away. Majority of the time they walk away and go, geez, how good's this view? But most of the time you'll find that they walk away and people will be talking about, geez, the food was good, or, we ordered a drink and the drink was there in 3-4 minutes. That's what hospitality is all about. And it's not hard, but it's simple. And I guess, over the years, we have had to pivot. We have had to learn a lot. Hospitality is, it's definitely on its knees at the moment. So,
well, I'm sure everyone knows it, but in case people don't, the weddings have been put on ice for almost 2 years, year and a half now, and you guys have just done an amazing job at what you're doing at the moment. So anyone, if you are out near Mona Vale Road in Terry Hills, look out for these incredible scones. If you are out on Manly Pavilion, and just to explain where Manly Pavilion is, as soon as you get into Manly on the wharf, it's on the western side of the wharf.
Correct. So everyone will always remember the old aquarium.
Yep.
That's the old aquarium, the old aquarium. We're directly next door. We're just on the ground floor. It's really easy to get to. Heaps of people are out and about walking. Everyone's socially distancing and everyone's wearing masks, which is really good to see.
It's an amazing walk.
We're all here, all the crew's in.
It is, and it's an amazing walk, Paulie. So, people can find themselves at the end of the walk picking out on your stuff.
Totally. It's actually pretty funny because people walk along and they've just done this bit to Manly walk. They've done like 15 to 18 kilometres walk, and all of a sudden they smell the barbecue, and they can't seem to sort of walk past any further. And you listen to them like, oh man, I can't believe I've just done this walk, but now I can't go any further unless we get a bacon, egg roll and a cup of coffee. So, yeah, it's pretty funny.
So you're there in the Terry Hills site every second week on a Saturday?
No, on a Sunday every second week.
Sunday every second week.
On a Sunday only, yeah. So keep an eye on our socials. So we don't really update the websites, but keep an eye on Sandstone and Miramar Gardens and Manly Pavilion, Instagram and Facebook pages. Okay.
And then on Manly, you're there on a Saturday morning and a Sunday morning.
Correct. Saturday, Sunday, 7:30 till around about 12. It all depends on weather. Like tomorrow, it's supposed to be raining, so tomorrow we won't be doing the barbecue out the front. But we'll still have the little pop-up inside going on with cannoli and all the rest and coffee. And it's great. There's heaps of community down here. Everyone's starting to get out. It's good to see, smile on people's faces again. It's beautiful. We're starting to reconnect with a lot of our clientele that we haven't seen in so long. It's great.
There's light at the end of the tunnel as well with all this news about the vax and all that sort of stuff. So, guys, get down there, see Paul, see Lee, see the Severino, get some amazing food when you're down there. Lisa Novak wants to know, do you deliver before we go?
No. Unfortunately, purely because of we've got that many orders coming through. Like, I'll give you an example for tomorrow, just being Father's Day. We're doing grazing boxes. We've got pork belly. We've got lasagna. We've got tiramisu. I mean, just in the grazing boxes, they're $90, and it's beautiful. It feeds 6 to 8 people. But something like that, we've already got something like 400 or 500 orders just in grazing boxes.
Is it too late to get an order in for tomorrow for these grazing boxes?
No, if they ring us in within the next hour or so, ring the Miramar Gardens phone number 94502000 or the Manly Pavilion number 99492255, and we can take the order over the phone. But yeah, sorry, Lise, we're not delivering. There's just too many orders.
Yeah, wow. Again, what are those phone numbers again?
94502000 for Miramar Gardens,
Yep.
Manly Pavilion.
Yep.
99492255. Or
90
even
bucks
better,
for the most amazing grazing box you can, and they've still got an hour or two to get in there and make that order.
Yeah, spot on. And you can even if you want, even just DM us on socials with your phone number, and we can even call you back.
Done. Buddy, thank you very, very much, and good luck for today. Mate. And thank you so much for your time. I know it's a stressful time this time in the morning for us to be doing a live, but I really appreciate it. Hopefully we can support you a little bit more with this.
Thanks, buddy. Take care. Have a good one.
Take care. Cheers. Bye.